And anyway, so what is this all about? A few weeks ago on a Society 11 Live, we talked and discussed and gave out a complete formula for building a business. In fact, a couple of our members, Chad was one, he said, wow, Kurt and Andy have just given you the complete formula there.
Right.
And, but people still seem like, I don't know, it's all right for you, you've got this, you've got that. So I went, okay, let's prove it, let's do it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a brand new Gumroad account. So it will have 0 followers. It will have 0 anything. We are going to make a product with Who, and we're going to put that in there and offer private label rights. And we're going to give the front end of it away for nothing. And then we're going to do a little upsell saying for a few bucks, you can get the social posts and some other stuff. So we're going to basically just take a Who project, split it down, bundle it up onto Gumroad. And then we're going to go around some social media places and start to say, hey, get some free PLR. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to mail my existing email lists. I will just go to other groups where you can get away with posting. I will join them if necessary, and I will go and share this stuff there. There is a slim chance, because of it's my name and I've been around a little while in the IM, I might get taken a little more seriously, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's more important. The hook is you can get this private label rights content for absolutely nothing. And you could do this with any business model, not just PLR.
Right.
You know, the way when people say to me, well, it's all right for you, you've got a list. And I go, yeah, how did I get that? It didn't get given to me, right? I built it. Right. And I built it by giving away value, by giving away lead magnets and then other stuff, and then giving away more stuff, and then saying, if you like that free stuff, I've got this for $20. And what happens? People go, well, if I've got all that for free and that was good, what's going to be in the $20 product?
And it's even more so reciprocity. People love it when you do things for them. I used to live on a farm, work on a farm. We had friends that had their farm. If you want to know how you make friends, you go over to that friend's house and they're doing something, and you ask, what job do you not want to do, and I'll take care of it for you. Immediately, their ears perk up and their eyes light up saying, you're willing to do the nasty job for me? Yeah. Just do it for him. Immediately, you're going to click in and think, hey, we like this person because he's doing stuff we don't want to do. And it elevates you. I mean, it gets you up. And believe it or not, that's something that I've learned a long time ago. It was just reinforced not too long ago. Doing for others, they're going to want to do back for you. When you give value, they're going to say, well, here's value back. And the exchange of value could be PLR for coinage. Just a thought processor.
So for a full explanation, so that you know what we're going to do, we are going to use Gumroad for this, because Gumroad, it has a flat pricing fee. It costs you nothing up front. You only pay, you only basically pay them anything if you make sales.
You can make sales, right?
That percentage comes out of the sales. The advantage of doing it using something like Gumroad, as you will find, is I'm going to click on Start Selling. With Gumroad, absolutely, they give you everything you need. A cart system, a sales page, a blog. They call it posts, but let's face it, it's a blog. A mailing system, follow-up autoresponder mailing system, and we can do really clever follow-up with these people. Now, I am going to say right out the gate, not everyone loves Gumroad. That's absolutely fine. You can do this with any platform. We're going to demonstrate it with this because it's easy. But if you want to do this over on Lemon Squeezy, you could do the same thing. If you wanted to do it on Ko-Fi, if you want to, any platform that allows a pay what you want, even zero, because what we're going to do is build our initial following up by giving them what they want for nothing. We're like crack dealers. So what I'm going to do here, I believe the email I set up for this was called The Quick Way, not spelled tonight. Because I own a domain called thequickway.com. I've owned it since 2001. It's currently doing nothing. It used to be a money site many, many, many years ago. And it's sat there not really doing anything. So I'm like, well, I've got the domain. I haven't let it go because I like it, because it was one of my first ever real successful money-making ventures. if I keep it for posterity reasons, let's
Mm.
put it to work. So hang on here, I'm going to make up a password that I can easily remember for now. It's still quite tricky. Create account. Actually, my password manager should jump in. There we go. And what we'll do, I'm just going to quickly rename this, but I know exactly which account it is because I actually have several Gumroad accounts already. So we've gone in, you're straight in, create your first product. I think I have to go and verify an email. I'll do that behind the scenes when I need to. But we are already in, we're ready to start creating our first product. Obviously, we've got all this other stuff we can do, customize your profile and all this sort of thing. And we will be doing that in time. But for now, we need a Gumroad account, and kaboom, we've got one. Is there anyone here that couldn't manage that simple sign-up process? Okay, and then we're going to be going in and making a product. So let's go to Writer Hub Online. Here's one I made earlier. I haven't downloaded it yet. So this is, you'll notice I have picked a niche. I have gone Free Traffic Secrets 2024. Let's get real here, right? PLR has a few crossover marketplaces. I need something that will appeal to as many of those crossovers as possible out the door. So why not appeal to people that are in the IM bubble, in the traffic? They want traffic for their websites. They want, money making, all that. That's kind of a good crossover point. Whereas if I did PLR on, I don't know, how to make handbags, that's very niche and only a few people are going to go get it. Remember, I'm looking to get as many people that are even vaguely interested in PLR to download this so that I get that email and I get the follow up with them. So you want to pick a topic where there's big crossover in that niche so you can appeal to all of it. Some people will go and download this because it's called Free Traffic Secrets. They won't want to ever sell it as PLR. But once they've got it and they've seen what's possible, I can then follow up with other emails that suggest other things, and some will buy PLR and some won't, and I'll filter them into new lists. So I'm going to hit the download button. Yeah, let's save that to downloads. It's fine. Let's just do a quick change about on here so you can see what's going on. Okay, here is the book. We might want to do a little mini tidy up on it, as we always do. So let's just do a couple of things in there.
Okay. Get rid of the word chapters.
Yeah, get rid of the word chapters. We always want to do that, don't we? And this is because I'm screen sharing. I'm getting the little wheelie wheel of thing because Word is freaking out. Word takes up a lot of resources, but what I probably won't try doing is running my macros while I'm screen sharing because that will almost certainly hang. But I can just do the basic tidy up like we always do, like this. Let's all make that heading 1. Yeah, I don't want it that color. Make it bold as well. And then let's grab the other headings here like these, and let's select all of them. Let's make them heading 2. We'll also make them black, and we'll make them bold. Well, that's interesting. Haven't had that for a while. Okay. Just happened to notice it in this one, some weird character art. There aren't too many of them. There's a few there. All right, so we'll have to quickly take these out. See what we can do here. See if I can do most of it the quick way. That's what the domain is after all. Right, replace all with that. Actually, that was wrong, so let's undo that. Need to replace with a space. Okay. We'll just scan up and see if we got any more as I do a quick scan through it. You'll notice when I put the thing in as well, I actually told it to make the headings about for 2024, the year ahead. And so it has done, which is nice. So anyway, for this one, we're giving this away. I'm not even going to worry too much about tidying it up. I am going to check. Yep, that's good. All the quotes on this one should be legit quotes because I did give it the instruction when you get expert insights, don't make them up. You must quote. And I tick the box for get current contact, which is what I think is causing those weird characters appearing. I
Gotcha.
don't get it unless I do that get new content. So we might be part way to finding out why that's happening
Okay.
now and again.
Yep.
But it hasn't happened much in this one. Is the key thing, and it's only done it where it's tried to pull in, like this paragraph is rubbish. Get rid of that. Don't know why it's put that one in quotes. It's random. Never seen it do that before. There we go. Get rid of that. So we can do a quick tidy up on it, and then we're pretty much ready to do it with PLR. I'm not going to put the table of contents in. They can do all of that. Free traffic secrets. There we go. I'm not going to really do any more. I could do a cover. I could do all of that. We're not going to worry. We're giving this away. People want the content above everything else.
Sure.
So let's just save this as, and we'll save it as free secrets. And we say okay to that. Always forget to tick the don't ask again box. Right. So we've got our basic thing outlined. We know what the book is about. We also have a book description written for us. So what we can do is we can go and grab that, because that's going to be rather useful. And I'm also going to grab from that same folder, I'm going to open up the sales page one, because there might be some useful things we can take from that as well. Do a bit of dragging around and take a look. Okay, so this is
Might want to
good.
combine the two. It looks like that may be good.
Yeah, very probably.
And
Yeah,
then
they're
letting
both
our
pretty
friend
good.
And then letting our friend ChatGPT do the rest.
Yeah, in fact, let's do that, because you know what? I can't.
I would grab the sales page, put it on top, and then put the other one at the bottom, and then let ChatGPT say, go from there.
There we go. So here is a book description and some basic sales copy. Let's turn it into a sales page to offer this book with private label rights. And I'm even going to go with completely unrestricted. We don't care. We're just trying to get leads at the moment. So I'm going to give them give them the full flipping work. Oh, I didn't put the rest of the thing in. That would help. Stop doing that. You're not going to be able to do it because I didn't give you a full prompt. Right. Let's go back up here. And now let's go here and paste in the book description. I think that was the description. So what I'll do is I'll go down here and we'll put this pitch. I'll grab that. There we go. Any questions? No questions so far. No, we got discover this, the revolutionary strategies, what's inside. That's really made it about the book, but then they've come in here, special offer. So we can put that in the headline. All right, okay. Let's take that as is and go back to Gumroad. We're creating a digital product. Better put it in here. So now on Gumroad, to fly under the flag of the term PLR, you are allowed to sell PLR on Gumroad if you're the author. What you can't do is rewrite PLR and sell that on Gumroad. That's against their terms.
Correct.
And sometimes they get a bit antsy when they see the term PLR until you explain to them. To save me having to go through that hoop with this account, we're just going to call it white label. We're going to call it unrestricted white label. Right to, in quotes, I'm going to put free, what was it called again? Can't remember now.
Free traffic
secrets
of 2024.
There we go. Oh, we've got to put a price in. Well, this one, anything. We don't care. They can, so we can do that. Okay. So now we can come in out. I can paste in all of that gumph. We're going to change it around because it's not quite perfect. This talks about what the book has in it and things like that. Take out here these little bits and bobs here. We can. That's still quite a good headline, but it wants to be a large heading, and then we want a subheading, something like this. Plus, actually, let's go for this. Use this information yourself. Sell it to others. You get a white label. Notice now we're going to call it white label and not private label.
Put virtually unrestricted, because down at the bottom you are going to say that you can't sell it on Gumroad or
to this. And now we need a few stats about the book. So if I come back over to Word, I can get these stats real quick. And obviously, if you've done a bit of tidy up, you'll probably end up expanding this. But it's 13,917 words.
Not bad.
So So we're going to refer to that as a 13,900 plus word book. Okay. Now we then probably don't want another heading here. So okay. What will you learn from this amazing book? Right, boom, 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 boom. What's inside? We could actually probably get.
Yeah, since you already put what's inside the amazing book, yeah, get rid of what's inside. But the bullet's pretty good.
This is your thing. It's not just a book; it's a blueprint, like all that. Special offer, completely unrestricted.
I'd change completely to virtually, and then of course put your caveats in there.
Only things you cannot do are resell this on Gumroad.
As per the rules. And that's what I put, as per their rules.
Don't let it escape you. Get it now. Now, what I am going to do down here is get rid of this bit of CAC.
Yep.
And we can use it's completely free or pay what you want close. Right. So we can go, yes, exclamation, it's heading in a minute. You get the white label and you can pay whatever you want. Even nothing. So I'll make this into a heading. And then I'm going to put the guilt trip on them. This is always a little good trick that you can do with this. Okay. You are getting, let's take the bold off this. You are getting, but you are getting this white label product. That's not what I want to say. You can have this white label product 100% free, just so you can see the quality of our work. You're feeling generous. Now here's the thing. Who doesn't like feeling generous? Who doesn't like being told they're generous, right? Now, if you're feeling generous, you can, of course,
pay what you like.
Throw me a few bucks, but a nice cup of coffee. We all know is between $3 and $5. That's a nice cup of. We all know what a nice cup of coffee is, don't we? It's like the really nice ones, maybe a posh one with flavourings and all that.
Yeah.
That in the UK about £3.20, £3.50 in the US between up to $4 or $5. Right. So by doing that, you're planting that seed without asking them for any particular amount of money. So it's always a good little trick, and you'll see I've used it dozens of times before. And I am always astonished at the generosity of people when they get something from work. They don't take it free, they throw you a few dollars. And when you put this line in, far more of them do. So I'm going to take free money, right? I'm not stupid. So if feeling generous, you can, of course, throw me a few bucks for a nice cup of coffee. Now, what we're also going to do on this, I haven't set up my custom domain yet. We will be putting a custom domain on this. The reason being, I want this store to end up being a bit like this one. This is PLR Strip Bear. It's mine. And we've decided to do this as a fresh new store. That's not loading too quick. All right, but anyway, the PLR Strip Bear site is entirely hosted on Gumroad. So they get the forum, they get everything on Gumroad. So, and that's what we're doing with this, but we're doing it with a brand new site so that we can show you exactly how it's done completely from scratch with no following, no nothing. Now, we can, of course, we got to do a cover, which we'll pop in a Canva and do now. There's PLR Strip Bear. Load straight to the Gumroad page and just goes in that one. I just go to the main storefront. Black and white, it's very basic, and the posts are in here, which is like your blog. And these things also, the notifications go out to people that are subscribed. So let's hop into Canva.
Hi, Jackie. Welcome.
Hi, Jackie. Watching over on the YouTube. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring a ding the notify bell so you get notified whenever we go live. Because we do keep going live and giving this training away for nada.
Tom, yes, who is a lot faster. We have upgraded to the latest version of 3.5, and I'm assuming that's what you're using because that's what we recommend. And yes, it is much faster than what it was before. Thanks for noticing and thanks for the feedback.
So I want to.
Daniel Martin's about asking if there's going to be a replay in S11.
We will. It will
May
become
not be.
available.
It may become available in Society 11, but it may not be a replay.
I will leave it up for a couple of hours tonight for definite.
There we go.
Won't. So anyone that wants to quickly go back and check anything live can. So I now want to make a. Let's just load up a 600 by 600 graphic.
While you're doing that, Tom's asking, would you recommend using Gumroad's own email or something else like Aweber? Utilizing Gumroad's email, it delivers well. I've had no problems with it. Andy, I don't think has had any issues with it. However, there's nothing wrong with also getting another email promotional platform as well. But yes, if you're looking at just getting one or the other, stick with Gumroad because it is included in the 10% sales.
And you can also always export the list out and import it into something else in the future anyway. That one up, maybe.
Make the yellow a little bit bigger. 20. There you go. That's what you were going to do.
Center that one up as well. Move it over a bit now. Not that. These grouped. I mean camp, and it's grouping. There we go. All right. Unselect, reselect. And then what we should probably do is add some extra text on here as well.
Mm-hmm.
That says like white label.
Put it down below. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got it. You got it the width. Perfect. And I'd actually change it to white.
Yeah.
And then Mike's asking on Gumroad, you're going to be offering or giving away the full book in DocX format.
Yes, that is correct. And then what we're going to do is add a little upsell to this as well, though, so that we attempt to still ask those people that are getting it for nothing to give us a few dollars. We're going to do that by offering the social posts, the email, all the other gubbins that are in the zip file. So it really is. We're keeping this really, really simple. There we go. That'll do for that one. Let's just download that. Free traffic 600. And we want to resize this, and I believe it is that one for Gumroad.
I'm making the screen full size so they
Yeah.
can see what you're doing first.
Copy and resize and open that one up. It's not bad, but we can make it better. So we can make her bigger like that. If we regroup all of this, because this was grouped. I ungrouped it, but not her. Group that, and then we can pop out a bit as well. Bigger.
Nice.
And this probably is pretty good as it is, isn't it?
I think it is. It looks good. I'd just center it.
And then download that one.
Is that going to go in our social groups?
Well, the nice thing is this is what gets shared on Facebook. So actually, you know what we need to do with this? Hang on. Let's just get it Gumroad header, traffic secrets, right? But what we ought to do here is really push the fact
Free.
Maybe even make this word maybe
yellow
that yellow color or something. Maybe this one. See what that looks like.
I do the same yellow as the secrets background.
Yeah, you're right. So up here should be that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's re-download that one. Let's just
come on, people. Any other questions? We're here to answer them.
Right, now we're back over to Gumroad. So we got a cover to upload, and we got a thumbnail, which is 600 by 600 one we need to upload. Summary: you get actually unlimited. I'm putting caps. White label. Right, I want this. Yeah, I want this. Is good for that. Now, in a minute, I'm not going to do that, but we can add some extra versions of this. So this is where we are going to add in our versions. And the trick I found with this is you still need to add a free version. Otherwise, it doesn't give you all the choices. So let's just put white label to free graphic secret. Additional amount, nothing, 500 word book. And then we're going to add another version in, but this one is going to be, now what do we want to call this? Call it white label promotion.
Stephen Davies, yes, we will leave it up for a couple hours tonight on both YouTube and Facebook. But once it comes down, then the next place that you're going to be able to look for it will be in for sale, and we'll be letting everyone know about that.
So we're going to go white label. What is it? So also get.
Tim Parker said that you used 3,900 words in your other description.
I can't remember what it was.
3,900 plus.
13900.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're quite right. Thank you. And we can put a plus on the end of that. So this is going to have, let me just load up the social posts to check, but I'm pretty convinced that we've got more than 200 social media posts for this one.
How many chapters?
10, but not necessarily always 3 sub-chapters. So it's just as quick and easy to let this load. 166 pages.
So 165.
There we go. So back to our Gumroad listing. Also get more than 150. 165 is more than that.
150 plus. There you go. Do that other plus sign.
I've done more than social media posts to promote your book. 10 blog posts and a done for you. Actually, we've got to keep it short text here. And a 14-day email sequence. Us. Video scripts.
Right. 10 video scripts and 10 video descriptions to go along with them. Yes.
I've only got a couple of lines of text here, so we've got to keep it in. 10 blog posts. That's the main things that they get in the rest of the package, isn't it? So I mean, there is a bit of sales. There's some sales copy in that, but that's right. It's not. It's very basic. So there we've gone. They can just have just a book with PLR, no extra money unless they want to pay something.
Right.
And if they want to add this on, give us a tenner, $9.99. Right. And we could make it cheaper. I mean, you can do whatever you want here. In fact, let's just take the piddle. Let's go sub $7, $6.90. You can have all of that as well. And down here, we don't need any of this, don't need any of this, don't need any of this, don't need any of that. Refund policy, yep, we're going to go no refunds. This is white label. Yep. There is no fine print. Right, save and continue. And if anyone asks for a refund from Gumroad on that, Gumroad will just go, it clearly says no refunds.
Right.
They honor whatever policy you put in there. So now we're in here. This is where they get to download. And this is why I created 2 versions. Because if you don't, you only get one here, which is rubbish. So you do need to list out both. So if they're getting just the white label to this, that's going to be a file. I just need to go and do a bit of zipping up, don't I? So let's whip in here. And all they're going to get is the book, which we saved as that in doc format. So I am going to compress it, which makes no difference to the file size, but makes it easier for downloading. I'm going to rename that and take the docx extra bit out of there and put PLR on the end. Doesn't matter that I use the term PLR here.
That doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to upload this file. Oh, that's not the upload. It's that one. And that.
Hey, Tom, Mac's got a built-in compression. So does Windows. You can right-click on a file and choose it to compress.
Yeah, I don't have, and I do have WinRAR, but I'm not using it for this.
Right.
Not WinRAR. What's it called?
WinZip.
And something that is. It's the Mac version of those things.
Right.
So they only get that zip file. And what we're going to do as well is just going to put a note on here. Thank you for your order. You have unlabeled rights. You just cannot resell it on Gumroad. I'm not going to even justify anything else. That's all we're going to tell them. Save those changes. And then we go down to this one where they get the promotional package.
They get everything.
And in this one, I'm just going to zip up everything. So go back to Finder. Can now delete this one, the chapters.
Right.
We don't need that. Move to bin. Also, I don't need to give them the book description. I'm finished with that. I don't need to give them sales page. We're finished with that. And that's what they get. All of that there. We get rid of that zip file. We don't need that anymore.
Right, because we have the other DocX there.
And now we select everything and compress that.
Zip it up.
Do a
Zippity
quick
doo
rename and call this
free traffic.
free traffic full package. And back into guess what we're going to do? Well, actually, what I'm going to do first of all, grab that same sentence and put it on this page.
Why not? Save
And
time.
then upload the file, save changes. Oh, I haven't confirmed my email. It won't let me publish until I go and confirm my email, which obviously I can do in just a moment. But let's just pause for a bit and see if there's anyone got any questions about what we're doing so far. Have we done anything tricky? Again, this is always kept nice and straightforward.
Let's see here. Do you recommend making a thumbnail for Gumroad for the header?
Yes. What I normally do is make the header first, to be honest, and then shrink it to the 600 size with Magic Resize. But I just loaded up an existing one tonight and did a quick edit on it. But normally I would go in. What I normally do is I make the book cover, and then I use Magic Resize to make a 600 by 600 and a 1280 by 720 for Gumroad. And then I've got all the images I need, and I'm good to go. And I also sometimes make a mini image of the book cover to embed in my Gumroad sales copy, because you can insert images in, but it puts them in at the size they are. So if you've downloaded a massive image, you want to scale it down so it's 300 pixels wide or something, and then you have a mini one and you can drop that in there. I'm just going to go and see if I can find my Gumroad. I bet it's gone to spam. Yes, it has. Let's move it out of spam. Not spam. And now let's confirm my email. Okay.
Tim's asking if this training is going to be in the Who members area permanently. That I could say yes. We will move this over to Who.
Okay, so what am I doing next? I've got the only thing I'm filled out my Gumroad profile, which is worth doing. So I will share my screen and just show you. You don't have a lot of settings in Gumroad now, but you do have a few, and some people don't even know these are here, because it is optional setting a profile up. But I highly recommend you do it because you have a profile page. So on here, I'm going to put.
Oh, you're going to go with the quick way.
The quick way to get prime purposable content. Spelled that wrong, don't matter. Or even though it's not even a word, it's probably not a word. I like it though.
Maybe hyphenated.
It's the E there.
How about an E?
No.
Well, maybe it'll find it now.
I'm pretty sure that isn't a word, but we've made it up. It still sounds good. To get primary repurposable content with virtually.
Well, Wikipedia says it's good. Your dictionary says it's good too. Capable of being turned into another purpose.
Have I spelt it correctly there?
PURPOSABLE.
Yep, good. With unrestricted white, maybe don't want caps on all of this, white label. Right, so there we go. We create quality content in various niches, offer it with almost unlimited white label rights. We're also going to want a logo. I should go and make one of them in 200 by 200, but quite honestly, if you don't make one, it uses that, and I'll leave that for now. I'm not going to cut this. This is the other thing you can control. They give you a limited range of font choices, but I think most of them in here are better than the default. So we're just going to go with that into one simple and modern sans serif design, and we're going to hit update. The other thing I'll have to configure, which I'm not going to do while I'm on camera because it involves putting my actual bank details and uploading my passport, but I have to do this for every account I make up and create. It's not a problem though. They don't mind how many accounts you've got. As long as you've got a unique email address for each one, they don't give a monkeys. And you can have multiple accounts paying out to the same bank.
And Michael's asking as a side note about Gumroad, no monthly payments, no hidden charges. They only take the fee if you sell something. Okay.
Absolutely. And the beautiful part is everyone that downloads a product for free goes onto the list in Gumroad, and you can mail them, and you can mail them as much as you like, no fee. And
Nice.
anyone that follows you, you can mail them, no fee. You only pay when you sell something. So if somebody comes along and gets my PLR pack for absolutely nothing, no money changes hands anywhere. If they give me $2, Gumroad take 20 cents plus a fee. As it's 10% and whatever the PayPal or your Stripe fees are, isn't it? So you lose a few pence and you get the rest of it. And they pay out every week, I believe it is now. I think they pay out weekly. It used to be every 2 weeks. I think it's every week.
It is weekly, but you got to wait the first 2 weeks.
That's what it is. Yeah, you're 2 weeks in arrears on getting your money.
Now I went over to ChatGPT and I said, create a logo for the Quick Way.
Nice.
And it actually spelled it correctly. Imagine that. So it's Quick Way, a company specializing in selling private label rights content.
Nice. Send that to me.
Will do.
Can you whack it into Canva?
Yes.
And then share it over on Canva. And then we can resize it in Canva because it needs to be 200 by 200 for Gumroad, so it's going to lose.
And this one's square. It's 1,000 by 1,000, so it should resize.
Yeah. Nice.
You shouldn't have to do much more than that. Yes, create a design, import file. There it is. Use a new design, custom size.
So this is still unpublished because obviously I hadn't confirmed my email, which I have now done. The only thing I haven't set up yet is the custom domain. But you know what? We don't need that immediately. I am going to set a custom domain up because I have one. And this here is exactly what you do. Now, I know some of this looks technical, but it really isn't. You just kind of follow the instructions. And if you want to really make it easy for yourself, you can use Cloudflare, but you need to make it DNS only. You need to disable the Cloudflare proxy on the bit that forwards to Gumroad. So there's a tick box in Cloudflare where you do that. You don't have to use Cloudflare, but to be honest, it's easier if you do, because you can direct one thing one way, one thing another. Because the other thing I will do with this is I will make the email, I will point all my MX records at my Fastmail account. I'm not going to teach you how to do that. It's something you can do if you want to. It's not even necessary. You can use a Gmail email address for your Gumroad. It doesn't matter.
Check private chat. There's the link for it.
These things are all there. Right, let me go and grab that.
Make sure you can access it.
Let me just switch to the right team in Canva. There we go. Let me drag this over here.
Hey, there it is.
Okie dokie. Is this 1,000 by 1,000 at the moment?
Yeah, it's square.
So we're going to go in here and we're going to say we want to custom size it. We want to make it actually where we can lock that, and we can make it 200. Oh, I didn't mean to. It's not that. It's that I wanted to do, isn't it? Anyway, we'll do it that way. Boom. So here's our nice little 200 by 200 one.
Hey, it looks the same.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Gumroad, you can use anything for that. Let me just go and have a look. Let me just hit publish on this because we might as well get that published so it's live. And then let me go into settings.
Profile.
JPEG or PNG. So we can use either. We'll do PNG because it's already selected. And we'll call it QW logo 200.
Easy.
And we'll come back in. Not in that one. So many windows open now. Over here in settings. Click on this. Get rid of that one. Click on upload. It does say at least 2. I probably could have uploaded 1,000 by 1,000. It would have worked because it says at least 200 by 200. So it wouldn't have actually mattered. I think I went to download. Boom. Update settings. Okay. And then we can go home. So these will all tick off as you do them. You don't have to do anything.
Get your first follower, get your first
It's
sale.
recognized that I've done this and this. Now, Okay, I did say I am going to genuinely go around and promote this free PLR, right? That's how we're going to get eyes on it. But if you've got a few friends that are on Gumroad, send them a link and get them to follow you just to help get you kick started, because
Right.
it always looks better if something's got a few followers. Also, I would normally go around. Now, I'm not going to do this for this one, right? Because I want to be really fair and prove anyone can do this. But honestly, in a real world, I would go into obviously groups I'm a member of, like Society 11, and go, hey guys, get this for free, right? I get a bunch of people not only getting it, but leaving me great reviews. So use those other groups that you are a big part of. Now, I probably won't do it this because I want to try and show you that you can do this almost completely organically. It's as organic as I can make it, you know, without going to the extent of creating a complete fake persona on Facebook and other social media, which I'm not going to waste my time doing. But this is going to be as organic as it can possibly be. Now we can go and have a look at our product. Now it's set up as well. We can click on the URL for it and actually see what it looks like in real life. And you find, well, actually it looks quite nice, I think.
Yes, it does.
We kept it nice and simple. You can get it for free here. Name a fair price, nothing. You can get it. Or they can tick here and they're going to name a price of $6.90 or more. And that will let them download the full package. Boom, there it is. Notice, nothing fancy. I don't have to worry about the fancies. Here's what's going to sell it. Free white label rights. When I share this on Facebook, and now let's actually go back in here.
Really simple.
Let's go back in here. Let's hit share.
Oh.
Let's copy the share on Facebook link. Now, I'm not going to go do this right now because I haven't set my custom domain up. And if you share it with their domain, then change to a custom one, the old links you shared don't work anymore. Right. So I don't actually want to share this on Facebook.
And I think their share on Facebook button doesn't work very well.
It does work normally. It's frozen here though. So we'll just do a refresh. But what I have done is I hit the copy URL to clipboard. If I were to go to Facebook, in fact, let's go and do that now. As I say, I'm not going to post this. I will show you what happens when you do. Because one of the nice things about Facebook, so if I come in here and what I can do is I can make this post so only I can see it.
Right, only me.
Boom. And then I can come in here, I can put the URL in. Now, hasn't actually come up with the image this time, so that'll be the Facebook debugger. If you get this happen, do not fear. Come out of here. We're going to come over here. We're going to go Facebook debug.
That's the one.
Okay, we stick our URL in here. Debug. Now it's actually found the image there. So we'll just hit scrape again to be sure. Good. Now if we go back to Facebook and we reload the page, which it will object to because I was
typing on something,
doing a thing on there, and we go in here.
Should still be only you. No, it's public. Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't remember it because I cancelled out of it. That's okay then. Now, if I share this, we should see the image.
And look at that unrestricted white label rights to free traffic secrets.
Yeah. And then what I can do, once that's appeared, you don't have to keep the URL here. So you can go, this PLR, I can call it PLR on Facebook, doesn't matter. It's only on Gumroad I want to try and avoid that, right? So this PLR is one free today, ! Something like that. And then I will post it. So it's only going to me, so I will do it just so you can see the end result as well. It'll now disappear and I'll have to go, oh, there it is. Boom.
Tom's asking a question. We've covered putting a product on Warrior Plus before. Would you recommend putting products on warriorplus.com first to build up a buyer's list as more people are familiar with that platform and as you get more people promoting you? And then later moving over to Gumroad?
Right. Warrior Plus, you can't really do a freebie. You can do a freebie. It doesn't go in the marketplace. There's all sorts of complications with it. We're doing this to show you a way that using a platform, and you do this with any platform that lets you give something away, right? So, and Warrior Plus does have an option to do that. It's just you can't be in the marketplace with it, or you can make it a downsell and then you can. There is a backdoor way of doing it, but
The advantage of this, Tom, in my opinion, is you build up email list. There is no email list that you can build up giving something away inside of Warrior Plus. If Warrior Plus is hosting the file, like Gumroad is hosting the file, you probably will never see the email unless you have it attached to a third-party product like Aweber, MailerLite, something like that. Then you can send over and grab the emails.
now
This, we're trying to make it as simple as possible here. Least path of resistance.
exactly. Products. Can I not?
What's that?
I want to do posts. I've only got email.
Go up to emails. I think email. Click on new email.
Yeah, it is. It's all the same. That's okay. They just confused it by calling it email now.
Right.
They used to call this posts, and they've renamed it. But
Right.
they
Post to
now
profiles there. Yep.
Now it can. I'm going where's post, but it is still in here. Here it is there. So at the moment, I don't have any followers, right? But there's going to be that profile page. So I do want something to appear on it. It'll have the one product I've got. So I want to do like a welcome post. Welcome to a quick way. We are giving away white label content to launch our new brand. There you go. I've given a kind of a reason why. And then I would put something in here about it and link back to that product. So let's go and get this. So that way, if they land on the post page, copy that link. If they land on the post page, they're still going to get subjected to the product I've got on offer.
Right.
At this address. I can do this because when I set my customers out, I just come and edit this. You can edit these afterwards. So to launch the brand new quick way site, we are giving away, that better be caps, hasn't it? Giving away.
I like it quite better. It's quite right.
White label rights to a hot brand new book. Download your free white label below. All it needs to be, nothing fancy. Save that and publish it. So now we have got a post on our profile page as well. So now our little mini site is starting to come together.
So if you go down to click on profile, you should be able to see your profile up the very top.
Yeah, here's the preview here. No products. Somewhere here, there is a thing where you can turn on.
You may have to do that on products.
Can't remember where it is. Let's go and have a look. There might be a thing in here that says display in my.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that. No, it's not there. Let's go.
Is it underneath share?
Might be. Oh yeah, we've got to fill in categories, haven't we? So now here's the thing. Incidentally, if Gumroad really don't like PLR, why is it that I think it's if you do private label, it does come up with, oh, it isn't now. Let's try white label. All right, we'll just put it into the, so this is scrapping for that. So it's going to be internet marketing. Is that what they put? Business and money, that's it. So this covers
marketing and sales probably be the best.
Put it in that one. And then in here, I think this was the one I found. Look, they don't mind you having PLR content for sale on our site. They really don't. Let me see if I can see if there's one for white label. It's only got four people. I'm not going to bother tagging that. Traffic, that's going to be quite a big one. Traffic generation, traffic. We'll go with that one. It's got the most.
Traffic for websites, yeah. 10,000. Yep.
And
I'll do the marketing strategies. That's a good one.
Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll that. I think it's 5. I don't think you can do any more. Yeah.
There's one more thing that you want to tick is boost your product's visibility in Gumroad recommendations.
Yes. And for this, you know what? Gumroad can have loads. I don't care. Don't need to tick that box. And right, here we go. This is where we can set it in the profile It's currently going in an unnamed section, but we can fix that in a minute. So we save those changes, and we click here. I think it tells you how to do your profile. You click on the 3 dots. I knew it's somewhere bloody weird. So I think you go in here. You go in here. Oh, I can't remember. Danger zone. Delete your Gumroad account.
Go to settings again real quick. I want to take a look at one thing here. Okay. Okay, go back to profile. So
that one.
And click on the preview error here. I think the 3 dots are.
Here we go.
Yep. And it's there. The product's there.
Yeah.
And then
you can actually.
Do you see post, which is, you see where it says recreate quality content and various? Post is there already too as well.
Yeah. Boom. This only shows the headline and the date. There's no way of making it show any other post preview, but that's just how they work it. But boom, there we go. So we've got our main profile. So this basic setup is now done. What we're now ready to do is start going on social media and telling people to get it. What I will do is connect my domain and do all of that good stuff as well. And I think we'll carry on doing this in the next video. And between this and the next one, I will do a few of those posts. And I will record me doing it so we can play that back. So for completion, people will see everything. But I hope that what you've seen there is not too daunting. Is anything we did there difficult? Made a thing with Who, pulled the book out of it, put that on Gumroad, put the rest of it in a zip file, made that the upsell, and in an hour, really, because we've been rambling and taking this slow, in less than an hour, boom, product. Now, could I have tidied it up more? Yeah. Could I have done a book cover? Yeah. Might I? Yes. Because I think it's worth doing. But, you know, all of that stuff you know how to do. I don't have to show you that. You know how to make a book cover. You know how to put it in. We've shown you how to edit these documents. I could put the table of contents in, and then I could actually, you know, make it look bigger and better than it is. And I probably will, because that'll only take me another hour. See, sometimes it's worth spending that extra bit of time. And then basically get the custom domain hooked up and then go around spamming any groups that about PLR. Just go in and go, hey, this PLR's free. This PLR's free. I'll probably also zip it up with a link back to the store and where the upsell is, and get it around some PLR sites as well. But that'll be a second phase of attack.
Right.
But the point is that in a very short space of time, we've built the start of a business.
Right.
In an hour.
And it's repeatable over and over and over.
Now I've already done the Gumroad setup now. I don't have to do that again. So the next one I do is only 30 or 40 minutes to add a book in. So obviously the next natural thing to do is to also put another book in that's also up to date, that's for sale for $9.99 front end and $9.99 upsell. So that when they have bought the first one, Gumroad will say, this author also does this, and it presents your other products. So obviously, before I start hitting Facebook, I'm going to put a paid product up. I'm not going to do that while you're watching. You know how to do it. It's the same as I've just done, but setting the price to $9.99 and taking out the words free from the sales copy.
And there's nothing that says you can't create a membership after you get, let's say, 10, 12 products in your Gumroad account, and then say, hey, membership, you get everything. Weekly, monthly. You put them up there monthly. You put them up there weekly. PLR weekly. Boom, done. Simple, easy, done.
Now, once you've got your initial following, let's say that you want to bring out a PLR pack on Warrior Plus, you want to kickstart those EPCs so that people get interested. You've now got an audience that you can promote it to. So now you release one on Warrior Plus, promote it to your audience, maybe with a coupon code. And that now gets them buying on there. It pushes the numbers up, and then other people buy on Warrior Plus. And then guess what? When they do, you then say, hey, also get this free PLR from my Gumroad store. And you get them on that list too. So you get all the crossover.
Buying is a frenzy thing. When people start seeing other people buy, why are they buying that? I need to buy it to find out. Fear of missing out. It's a huge, powerful thing. And yes,
Any
we did this in
questions?
less than
Any
an hour and 13
concerns?
minutes.
Yeah, we did. Any questions? Any concerns? Anything
Well,
that we've done that you're going, how can I'm still worried about this, or what if this, or what if that? Let's get those what ifs out the way, because they're just excuses.
nothing
Good.
but time and opportunity.
There will be a part 2 of this video. And we will then probably edit it either into one or maybe have it as 2 parts. But we will do a part 2 where we show some of the promotion and how that initial following build up goes. We'll talk about that and show you some of the posts that have been done, and I'll show you the other product that's in there. That will probably be later this week, Wednesday or Thursday, because I've got a busy week as it is. But I can find an hour to list a second product. That's not a problem, is it? I can find the time. It's really easy. Who can't find the time to do this? And yeah, like Tom said, we could do what we did in the other Gumroad thing on my other Gumroad store, where I did the package, and then for a high fee, you can have a custom rewrite. And all I do is, if anyone buys it, is go into Who, rebuild the whole book, let it rebuild it from scratch so it writes a new version, zip that up and send it to them. Thank you very much. 3 takes me 10 minutes. So, because there's, except for Gumroad, everything's already in use. Yeah, and like I said at the outset, you don't want to use Gumroad, that's fine. You can do this Lemon
Payhip,
Squeezy, you can do
Lemon
any of
Squeezy,
those,
yep.
right? There's millions of places. The point
Ko-Fi,
is,
Buy Me a
what we want to
Coffee.
get across to you guys over and over again is that this is so quick now. Like, you have an idea, oh, I wonder if a book could sell well on this platform. Just try it. In the time it takes you to answer the question, would it be a good idea? You can just do it and find out. And I really wanted to encourage you to do this stuff. And that's why we're coming on doing this. We've told people this whole business model. Right. And several people spoke up and went, bloody hell, they have just given everyone the model on how to start a business from nothing. Yeah, it's exactly what I did when I started. It's exactly what I did when I had to restart from scratch at one point. And it's what I teach clients to do who have a limited advertising budget, and it always works. Always works.
Single time.
But you have to pick that niche where they've got a good crossover. Obviously, we've gone PLR and then looked at niches closely associated for the free content. You can do the same with any niche, but you want to find those crossovers like we talked about earlier on. If you do that, you're going to be on to a good start. And I don't think there's anyone watching this right now that can't do what we have just done. In fact, you could get off this live, and in 1 hour from now, you could have your own Gumroad store set up with your first free product in it and be promoting it on Facebook. You could do that. You could do it in an hour from now. And then watch the next video we put out to see how you promote it. But go and get it set up.
I'm going to show you this. FAFO, everyone knows. Fuck around and find out. You know what? In this case, it's a positive thing, because what you're doing is you're researching to find out. You're fooling around, figuring it out to find out if it's going to work. And then if it doesn't work, try it a second time. Try it a third time. Then after the third time, if you get nothing, check it off, move on. You have to do the scientific method in marketing, because marketing is a science. It is repeatable. It is something that you can test and quantify and qualify and make better.
Yeah.
So that is true. That is absolutely true, except in the positive outlook, not the ones that everyone thinks in their head. Thanks,
exactly.
Folks.
You'll also notice, by the way, Gumroad also has some nice, they're very subtle, but they do work. Gumroad, on all of the pages that you have, has a subscribe box up here that people can follow. And you will get sign-ups from that as well.
Yes.
So anyway, that is how to get your first product up